this is Mira, and I decided to do a spontaneous live video for all of you because we're packing right now to go to Thailand. We go to Thailand tomorrow, and I don't have anything else to do right now. I'm so bored. I'm just sitting around waiting to go. So why not do a video? No, I'm not actually bored. I actually have a ton of things to do. But because I'm packing right now, I thought I would tell you how to pack for Thailand. So this is women only, okay guys? Because we're just gonna have a very candid conversation. Our family has been going to Thailand for 10 years. And I would say if you added up all the trips we've done to Thailand, we've probably spent close to a year and a half there. and there are mistakes I have made with packing, and I have learned some things that I want to tell you. So I want to say hi to all of our Portrait of Thailand people. Hello! Because we are leaving tomorrow to take a group for the first time to all of our secret places in Thailand. They don't even know where we're going fully. Like, some of them are completely secret. We're taking them to our house in the jungle that we've rented for years. I can't wait, I'm so excited. So we've been talking to them about how to pack, and I thought that this would be fun for you to see also, in case you ever want to go to Thailand. How do you pack for Thailand? It is one of my favorite places to pack for. Okay, should I start? Do we have people tuning in?
Yeah.
Brian? Okay, Brian's filming. Okay, so here's the thing.
Hi.
Hi. All right, so there are things to bring to Thailand and there are things not to bring to Thailand. And let's just start with the basics, okay? Right. One of the best things about Thailand is that it's such a warm climate. It is like the best place to go in the world if you want to go to a beach. We have been spoiled. There are no other beaches like the beaches in southern Thailand. And so because it's so warm, okay, let's back up a little bit. It is very close to the equator. Thailand is very close to that equator. And that means that it gets hotter there than you would think. It's actually kind of weird because it can be 85 degrees there, but you will get a tan much faster. You may burn much faster because you're so close to the equator. And so one of the things you want to do is you want to pack very light. You want to pack clothes are light. Mm-hmm. So I bring a couple short sleeves, but look at how light this fabric is, okay? And look at the color. The color is very light too. You never want to bring a black t-shirt to Thailand. No, even if it's one of your favorites. Don't bring black t-shirts or tanks to Thailand because that's a big mistake, and we learned that the hard way. So I bring really light t-shirts. I also bring a ton of tank tops. And so, but look at this. See how you can, these tank tops are from Target, but see how you can get the tank tops there that are ribbed. And this is like a thicker cotton. It lays heavy when you're hot, when you start sweating, where I like this like thinner material. It's much smoother, it breathes easier. So don't bring this rib stuff. This is hot. This is gonna make you feel hot. You do not wanna feel hot. I also love to bring skirts because skirts are just a lot more airy. And so I have sometimes I bring a skirt. This is a little skirt I've got, meaning there's shorts underneath. But I wear skirts a lot when I travel, and like little sundresses because they're easy to pack. Here's a little skirt right here. And they're just light and airy. It doesn't feel as hot and heavy. But having said that, I probably will bring like 3 pairs of shorts. Why are you smiling at me, Brian?
Well, I'm smiling because we got some people are wondering if you can pack them in your suitcase. Other people.
If I can pack them. Totally. I may actually be able to do that because you don't need to bring anything when you come to Thailand.
Tiffany says she's watching as if she actually will be packing for Thailand one day.
Good, girl. You watch this in faith because you too will go. You gotta believe that you will go. So anyways, I bring a couple pairs of shorts. This is one of those swim pairs of shorts, and I bring this because I can jump into the water off the little longtail boats. We're taking our group to our favorite place in Thailand where we rent a house in the jungle, and basically we have a longtail boat drop us off in the water. We jump in, climb up on that beach. I can't wait. They have no idea what's coming. Okay, so then the other thing is, okay, what not to bring. What not to bring. We talked about don't pack black clothing, black t-shirts, black tanks. I love my Birkenstocks. Do not bring Birkenstocks to Thailand. For those of you who love Birkenstocks as much as I do not bring these to Thailand.
Why?
Because of the cork. You can't get these in water, and in Thailand, you're like getting in and out of water, especially if you go south. And if you're going to Thailand, you need to go south. I mean, Chiang Mai, we're going there too. That's north, and that's amazing. But you better not go halfway across the world and not go south. The beaches, I cannot say enough, are amazing. So instead of Birkenstocks, this is what I wear all over Thailand. I wear my Old Navy $4.95 flip-flops. I wear them everywhere. And then when we're hiking or we know we're gonna have to get out of the boat into water, I wear these Tevas. But the kids tease me all the time because I'm really like in my flip-flops from Old Navy almost all the time. Okay, I also have this sunscreen. This is Shiseido. Can you see that? This is the best sunscreen that I have found for being in climates like Egypt, Thailand. It's 50 plus. And here's the crazy thing, because you're so close to the equator, I don't really burn because my skin is already more olive tone, but I can burn in Thailand because of how close we are to the equator. And so we're always putting sunscreen every day of like 50 or higher on us. And this is like really great for your face because I don't want those brown spots. You know what I'm talking about, ladies? Those brown spots that come up on our face. So not fair. Guys don't have a clue what we have to deal with. So I bring a couple swimsuits, and yes, they are 2 pieces. Thailand is the first place in the world I have ever felt just so beautiful and confident to wear a 2-piece. I don't know, it's because of some of the Europeans are like not even wearing tops. Maybe that's why I feel good about wearing a 2-piece. But I love wearing a 2-piece. A 1-piece just feels hot. Honestly, I've brought my 1-piece before and it feels hot. And so I also, okay ladies, we're just gonna be really candid right now. I hate wearing a bra in Thailand. I hate how hot it feels, how just heavy it feels. And so I bring a couple of my favorite sports bras, or just wear my bikini top underneath my tank. And it just feels lighter all the way around. Are there any questions, Brian, that people are asking, or just keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I also love to bring like a little sundress that I can put over my swimsuit, or that I can wear in the evening if we go to dinner. Nothing's really, I mean, you can go to Thailand and go fancy, but Thailand's really about chillaxing to me. And so I bring these little sundresses. But here's the funny thing. Both my sundresses are from Thailand. So let me say something about that. Thailand has everything for super cheap. Like if you forget anything, you can just buy a sundress. You can buy a bathing suit. You can buy a pair of shorts. I mean, it's the best. And so really, you could almost just like only go with your Tevas and buy everything else, everything else there. The other thing I love is I love these sarongs. And these are, I'm gonna buy a bunch of these. I'm gonna bring them back. We're gonna sell them somehow. But these are the best because they're super light. See how light and airy they are? You can wear them as cover up. When you go to the beach, you can tie it right here. But you can also wear it as a shawl at night if you want, if it gets kind of chilly. The best thing about these is that they dry out so fast. And so our family must have like 20 of these that we've brought back over the years, because this is what we use instead of beach towels or going to the pool. They're just so awesome. They're so thin and light. It doesn't take up any room in your suitcase, and it dries out really fast. Let's see here. What else can I tell you? I also bring my favorite scarf.
Somebody's asking, does it get really cold at night?
It can get cooler. That's a great question. It can get cooler up north, like in Chiang Mai. But when I say cooler, I mean like 60 degrees, maybe 55 degrees. And so the hardest thing I have with packing for Thailand is what to wear on the plane. Because you don't ever want to bring denim, you don't want to bring jeans, you're never going to wear it again. The moment you get to Thailand and step off that plane, you're not going to want to wear jeans anymore, whether they're jean shorts, jean shirts, long jeans. And so what do you wear on the plane? And for that question in particular, when it gets cooler, I think it's kind of nice to have something really lightweight, but maybe like long pants. So I just got these. Where did I get these from? Oh, I got these from the Gap a few years ago. And they're just really light linen pants. I'll probably wear these on the plane. They're super comfy. They pack, down really small. And I'll maybe like bring this like short sleeve right here to wear on the plane. The plane is the coldest part of your whole trip. And I mean, that's the most frustrating thing, but I don't want to bring an outfit that I'm only going to wear on the plane, and then I have to pack everywhere around the country with me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Totally. Jen's got a good question too. She
Okay.
says, what about for rain? Would you bring a jacket or anything?
No, I would just stand in the sun when the rain stops. Because rain is one of those things in Thailand where if it does rain, it kind of, unless you go in monsoon season, which starts in May, and I would suggest not going. Don't go to Thailand in May, June, July. It's so hot and it's raining every day. But if you're going there and you have maybe like tropical rain that comes through during the day, it only lasts for like maybe 5-10 minutes and then it's done. And so it's no point in bringing like rain gear for yourself. However, we do bring like waterproof covers for all of our camera gear. And we're going to make a separate video of that, like what camera gear to bring when you go to Thailand and how to pack it. But for clothing wise, I wouldn't worry about a rain jacket.
We just wear our swimsuits in the rain.
Yeah, we've done that. When it's rained, we've just ran into the ocean. Literally, okay, here's the reality, guys. Reality is we have gone several times to Thailand as a family for like 6 weeks at a time. 6 weeks, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, 6 weeks, I need to make sure that I have enough, right? Okay, so we've gone for 6 weeks, and I have packed everything, not my camera gear, but everything clothing-wise and toiletry-wise in this backpack right here for 6 weeks. And the crazy part is I've brought still too much stuff with me. You end up wearing like the same thing almost every day, and you're in a swimsuit most of the time. I mean, it's like the best ever. And so I don't know, Pascaline is going to be using this backpack this time, so I'm going to be bringing the suitcase, but I feel like half of it is going to be empty. So maybe we'll put a tripod in the other half, or...
A couple of more good questions. How long is the flight, and what about bug bites?
Okay. Ooh, these are good questions, you guys. Thanks. Okay, the flight is about 17 hours long, which is broken up because it's very rare that you can find a direct flight to Bangkok. And it's kind of nice, honestly, to break it up. And so we usually either fly from Dallas or Seattle to Hong Kong or to Seoul, and then we take the next flight from there to Bangkok. And so people think like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? The flight is so long. How am I going to survive it? I feel like that's a whole other video, how to survive long flights. But the main thing is, so we'll make another video about that. But the main thing is to drink a ton of water, because so many people make that mistake. They do not drink enough water, and they get dehydrated on the plane, which makes them feel jet lag and sick and all bloated. All these things we do not want to feel to go to a beach in southern Thailand, right? So the main thing is to drink a lot of water, and then there's a bunch of other tips, but we'll save that for another video. What was the other question?
Okay, so 2 more questions.
Okay.
What do you use for carry-ons? And also, what about bug bites? Are you worried about
bug bites? Okay, bug bites. Here we go. We just got these because our friend told us they're amazing. So I don't know, I'm gonna try them. These are mosquito bracelets. There's this one, and there's this one that looks like a little more fashionable than this one. But anyways, we usually just spray ourselves down with mosquito spray. And I know that is like, I know that there's natural things you can spray yourself with, but for whatever reason, the mosquitoes mock us when we spray natural stuff on us, and we have to
what's the
we
brand?
have to use this. The brand, you know what? I will put the brands down below after we try them. I got 3 different brands because the reviews are all over the board. These are amazing. I was never bit. These totally stink. I've been bit more than ever. So why doesn't our family try them, and then we tell you what we think about them.
Okay, carry-ons.
Carry-ons. What's the question with carry-ons?
What do you use for carry-ons? I mean, we carried that backpack,
yeah,
for clothing.
We carried this backpack on. It depends on how light you want to go. Like sometimes we've gone to Thailand and we have just done backpacks, and I love it because it feels really mobile. But we're taking a group with us for 10 days or 9 days, and we're just encouraging them to bring like carry-ons that are on wheels or suitcases on wheels, and we're going to have people that are going to help with that. And so I think it really depends on what kind of trip that you want. We're going to do the first 9 days with our group, our Portrait of Thailand group. We're so excited. It's sold out. Our November trip sold out. And so if you want to go with us in 2018, you should email us. And so we tell you before we announce it public, the dates. But I would say that carry-ons is really kind of up to you. The biggest thing we're carrying on is our camera gear. You never want to check your camera gear. And so I have literally handed the flight attendants my Michael Kors purse and said, check it, because that purse, no matter how much I like it, is not more than the $20,000, $30,000 of camera gear that I need to carry on with me. So you never want to check your camera gear. You don't want to check your laptops. And I would say I bring this. Here. This is my favorite roller right now.
And then
you're in our bedroom. This is our favorite. Well, you could probably tell because you saw the bed. But this is my favorite roller right now. I got this. It's just a Samsonite, and I got this at what did I get this at TJ Maxx? So we buy suitcases a lot because of how much we travel, and I really like going to like the discount stores like Marshall's or TJ Maxx because they have great suitcases for really cheap, or Costco for that matter. What's another question?
Business or travel? And then
what's
like
the question?
carry-on, is this business or travel? Like there's one of our carry-on.
Oh, here's one of our backpacks.
For camera gear.
For camera gear. But Brian and I are going to do a whole separate video on camera gear to bring because that's like a whole different thing in itself. Oh, I bring a handful of essential oils, and because there's some, actually it's a woman in Thailand that told me about how to use essential oils when you travel, like lavender. So hopefully you're never going somewhere that has bed bugs. But if you ever are in question, lavender, she told me, you just sprinkle that all over a bed before you get in it, and if there's any like fear of bed bugs, it just gets rid of them like that. So there you go.
That's like Corky Mama shared it, so there's like a bunch of new people that jumped on.
Oh, okay, great.
And somebody asked if the trip was for business or pleasure.
Okay, so great question. It's both. We are first taking a group. We do travel workshop tours. where we take people to our favorite places in Italy, Thailand, and soon Greece. But we are taking a group for 9 days all over Thailand to our favorite places. We've been going there as a family for 10 years, and we have secret off the beaten path places that we absolutely love. And so the group doesn't even know all the places that we're going to. They just trust us. So then after that tour with them is over, that epic bucket list trip has ended, we are then going to stay on longer as a family and film more for our show, Adventure Family. So if you have not seen our show, Adventure Family is on YouTube. It's our channel. We launched it in January. We have a weekly episode every Thursday, and we are so excited about how much families are loving it right now. We take you to Egypt, to Thailand, to New Zealand, to Jamaica soon. All over. So we have filmed so much content over the last 3 years that we have enough for weekly episodes to last a year and a half. So you're stuck with us. But anyways, what's another question?
Someone said, my hubby and I are honeymooning in Thailand. This is from Allison. And leave this Saturday. Should I leave my ring and band at home? What's safe?
I've always worn my wedding ring. Thailand is a very safe country. Especially if you're traveling alone as a woman. I feel like you can't really backpack as a woman around Egypt, right? It's just not the same kind of, you really need a tour guide to take you places. Thailand, though, to me has always been one of those places where it's the best place to go with kids. Oh my gosh, I love Thailand for kids. It's the best place to go as a female traveler. I've always had my wedding band, but I don't really have a big diamond on it. So maybe if you're comfortable, I know people leave their wedding rings at home and just don't risk it. The only time you really have to take it off is if you go rock climbing in Thailand, and that is one of the top 3 places in the world to rock climb, and so you just never, you just clip it to your harness. But let me just say that the reason Thailand is such a great place to bring kids, especially when they're little, I think the first time we took our kids was when they were 4 and 7 years old, is because Thai people love children. It's part of their culture that if they see kids, they feel blessed for the rest of the day. So when you are in Thailand, you walk into a restaurant, you're down in the south with the beach, literally the locals will get down on their knees and say hi to the kids before they even acknowledge you. And that really spoke to us as a family. And so that's just something to think about.
So if you had one tip to give us on packing for Thailand, what would be your one thing?
One tip?
Yeah.
My one tip would be to pack all your stuff and then take half of it out, because you're going to overpack. I guarantee you're going to overpack. So stay light with your clothing. I love these really thin shirts. I get them from Athleta, and Athleta's expensive, right? But they have really good sales, and so I'm always looking at what's on clearance or what's on sale, especially off season. And I'll buy these really thin shirts, or I'll get these tanks from Target. I love to wear skirts because they're so airy. So I would, and don't bring your Birkenstocks. Bring your Old Navy flip-flops. Do not bring these. I brought these one year to Thailand because I thought, it's not really that bad. Remember that, babe? And it started raining. We were actually stuck in a jungle. We were filming our Adventure Family travel show. We ran out of money and we couldn't get back to the States. And so we were stuck for 2 months in Thailand, which, if you're going to be stuck somewhere, is a great place to be stuck. But we were there into May, which is when it starts raining crazy every day, and literally mold, fuzzy mold. I had to leave my Birkenstocks there because it was never dry enough to dry them out. And so I just had to leave them there and eventually got new ones again. Any other questions? You guys are so great. These are great questions.
No, I think people are just excited to go, how do I pack for there? Someone asked, is it hot there? Do you pack warm or cold?
Yes. Okay. So Thailand is very close to the equator, and so even though the weather report may say like 85 degrees, it's a different 85 degrees than it is in the States. And so it's much more intense heat. And that's why you really like want to pack light. You want to have sunscreen that's 50 plus from day one. That was a tip that a local gave us, because when you're in the sun, even like I have like more olive skin, when you're in the sun, it's just like, it's so intense because you're that much closer to the equator that you can burn that much easier. And so it's great to just like take those precautions. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you.
Any tips for long flights?
For long flights, yes. We're going to do a whole nother video on how to survive long flights. But they're really not as bad as you think. I mean, they've got every movie now in the world on there. The biggest thing is to just get up and walk around like every hour and a half, like after the movie's over that you just watched, and drink water. You can never drink enough water on flights, because being dehydrated, like don't drink alcohol, don't drink coffee, just drink a ton of water. The more hydrated you are, the better you're gonna feel and the less jet lag you'll have. And so
this was a good question. Do they speak English there, or do you have a favorite translator app that you use? Or
yeah, most of Thailand speaks English. They're pretty great at it, and they love to practice with you. And if they can't, they're such a sweet culture. Like, they're called the land of smiles, right? For a reason, because they're such a beautiful people. And so we've had a lot of fun playing charades. Thai people cannot say Pascaline's name, our daughter's name, to save their life. They just cannot say it. So they call her Gasoline.
I think it's fair.
They call her, yes, which is actually quite fitting. They call her Gasoline because they just can't get Pascaline, you know. It's a tonal language, and so one word like guy, which is the word for chicken, depending on what tone you say it at, it can literally mean like 7 different things. And so thank goodness they know so much English, because we've never had issues. Even being deep in the jungle, we have never had any problem with communication. That's a really great question. And let's see, there's something else I was gonna say with that.
What you're thinking of, if you hear snoring or something in the background, it's not me.
It's our dog.
It's our dog. She is sleeping in the back corner for some reason. You stay there, girl.
Yeah.
You have some...
Our dog gets so depressed when the suitcases come out, because she's like, oh no, here we go again. They're leaving me. But she gets to go to a friend's house who has other dogs, and she'll get to play. Like, she'll have a doggy play date every single day. So she's fine.
Well, I love Rachel just said Thailand moved to the top of her list.
Yes, that's so awesome. And it should, because it is so amazing. They love children. I mean, seriously, you can go to Maui for 10 days, or you can go to Thailand for a month, right? And they have Wi-Fi everywhere. We often would be there for 6 weeks in the jungle, renting this little house on stilts that was all open air. And, you know, they had no electricity at night at the time, but they had Wi-Fi. And so we were able, if any of you work remote, oh my gosh, there's nothing else to think about, because you can be keeping up your business and working remotely from there. That's how we were able to stay for 6 weeks at a time. And I don't know, we love the elephants. In fact, that's our most recent episode on our Adventure Family YouTube channel, is taking the kids to see the elephants, and not riding the elephants, but actually spending a day with them and getting to bathe them, hang out with them, walk with them through a jungle. I mean, I'm so used to zoos where like the elephants are half a mile away and they're like halfway hidden behind a barricade. And you're like, I think that's an elephant. Kids, look, it's an elephant. But what about like going to Thailand where they retire elephants? And you just get to spend the whole day walking beside them. It's amazing. You have to check out that episode we just put up. So the link is in our text above this video. Any other questions? No? Okay, you guys. So We're gonna keep packing. We're gonna be gone for a month. We'll probably do some live video from Thailand. So make sure that you are following, liking our page so you get notified of when we go live. And oh my gosh, I'm just so excited to take a group and show them all the secret places that we love. They have no idea. Woo!